for a computer. All right. Good morning, everyone. November 2nd, 2021. And this is the raw and unedited morning brew. All right. So, this is where I kind of show you where the setups are today, where the opportunities lie. Now, we are doing momentum trades. We're just looking at to see where exactly we are. We're going to stop. We're going to start. Sorry. We're going to start with where the XPX, NDX, and the Russells are currently. Now we have some macroeconomics. We can remember that. So a lot's gonna happen. I don't really suspect, and we're in the middle of earnings, another earnings week. So I don't really, I don't really think that the market's gonna move pre-Fed. I have noticed that there is more fear entering into the marketplace because the Fed meeting tomorrow is scaring the market. Is scaring the market a little bit, which is normal, which is normal. But we had a hell of a run. We had some locked in gains, some major profits. But let's analyze here. So the S and P 500 had a monster run. MACDs, if we like we use the MACDs, it's coming to the end now. The MACD and the Russ, I mean the XPX, it's setting up for another swing up, another swing up if if Mr. Powell doesn't mess it up. Okay, so if he's the market already knows what he said. They already know. We already know. I think it's already priced in. I think it's just a wait and see if what the Fed does. There shouldn't be any surprises. But if there's any surprises, right, then we might pull back. Okay, so basically, what I mean by the surprises, the tapering timeline is already set. We already know that information. He's already told us that the taper doesn't mean no interest rate hikes. And guys, we're in the middle of Christmas season. This is the season, right? Is he really want to collapse the market? Do you think? Anything's possible. Just putting it out there. Let me know what your comments are. Put it right down there. What you think. But ultimately, what I'm noticing here is that we have 4620. That's the high. It looks like a little pullback will be amazing. I think we'll probably get it today or tomorrow. It doesn't mean we're going to collapse, but it'll be great for a nice setup because we're a little bit too far away now. So I'm waiting for that. If the MACDs come up, we could get a second wind, and that might be a push maybe to the highs that I said yesterday, 4670, somewhere up there. All right. NASDAQ is just ripping, ripping. Be careful. We are coming close to the end. There is another push on Wednesday, so Wednesday, the Fed speaking. I think it's going to be a very volatile session tomorrow. Today, I don't think so much, but tomorrow, definitely. It always is. And then Friday, we have to be careful on Friday because those jobless numbers come out. Usually, when the job numbers come out in the last couple sessions, I've noticed that it's been a pretty flat day up until the last hour, last half hour. Okay, so we'll see if that's going to be true this time. All right. Russell took off. Look at Russell. Go, go, go. This was our home run trade yesterday. If you got that, good man. But Russell now is in all high territory. We're almost there. But that's the level we're gonna find out. I wouldn't go long right now because it's gonna meet some resistance up there. And this is what I mean about the second win. If we get this here and here, it's probably gonna get another second wind. This might, I mean, it might break through. I don't know yet. All right, so let's dive in. There's a lot to cover here. Let me just cover the VIX real quick. The VIX, so this is the hourly. Now, the one thing about the VIX, fear did dissipate from Friday, right? Because Friday we hit the all-time from the last couple of weeks, and it went down a little bit. Not a lot, but a little bit. So I like it to see below the 16 area. We're getting there. If it gets above 18, look out below because that means that a lot more fears come into the market and people are starting to get a little bearish. Not bearish like we're going to collapse, just more fear coming into the marketplace. Okay, so we're going to watch that level 1772. I'm actually going to set an alert up there. This is how you prep for the week. So we have the alert, and if it hits up there, it'll alert me. Now, the notes, as long as the notes stay in this area, we're okay, right? That's good for tech. The MACDs are pulling back. Let it pull back. That means that this could probably come back to maybe 1.46, maybe 1.5. That means that's why tech is rallying. All right, now let's dive in. Let's get rid of me, and let's dive in. All right, so let's start off with the XPX. XPX. It's right here. So the highs of the XPX, we got this right here. This high right here of 46.20. Watch that, watch that, watch that, because that's going to be important. Probably not today, but probably tomorrow. Because if we start taking that out, then it's going to be a nice, nice rally. Now, we're a little bit too far from the 15. I would like to see the XPX down at the 4600 and see if we bounce. I would like to see the MACDs come down a little bit more, and then we'll get a nice, nice setup if nothing is unchanged for tomorrow. Okay, so this is a setup for tomorrow. I don't think we're going to get a move today on these indices, but you never know. Now, as long as we hold this 45.94, we're going to be okay. All right. All right. Now, NASDAQ. Once again, we're a little bit too far away. I don't think we're going to see a move here, but would like to see a pullback. This is the level that we want to watch below, 15,784. I would like to see the MACDs pull back a little bit for a proper setup. Now, Russell, wow, wow, wow. This is the trade that we set up yesterday. It was a beautiful, beautiful trade. We are coming up to these highs up here. So we'll love, and we're pretty far away from the 50. So I think what's probably going to happen is probably going to test it up there. There's going to be some sellers, which is normal, and there's going to take it down. Let it take it down. Let them take it down. But don't fall for that trap up there. Let it come back down. Let it touch the 50. And let's see what happened at the 50. The MACDs are showing me weakness. So this might come down. That's going to go up. So this is showing you weakness. Let it bounce off the 0. If we can get one of these again at the 50, and then basically let's see what happens up there. But that's probably going to be a setup for tomorrow. I don't think it's going to happen today, but anything is possible. So there we have the setup. So today's session is basically we want to see a little pullback, not much. Now, Google is setting up. Remember the last week I told you 3 weeks with their earnings. Their earnings 3 weeks after Google announced their earnings is going to drop 100 points. What did Google do yesterday? Well, it dropped 100 points. There you go. Guys, you have to know the patterns of the stock that you're trading. Now, it's dropped. Great. Now it's setting up, right? Google had great earnings. It's looking good right here. I just read a report that they actually did a partnership with Skylink, which is with Tesla. So that's also, I think, added into, as well as cloud, right? Cloud storage. But watch Google, because Google, if nothing is unchanged tomorrow after 2:30, Google has always run when nothing's unchanged. It could possibly run. So watch Google. I would like to see Google just set up, but I'm going to watch this 50-day moving average at 28.98. There is some momentum heading up that way. So ideally, what I would like to see, it maybe stall here at 2,900, which is a nice round number. Set up, bounce, and then take off. That's probably going to happen tomorrow, but anything is possible. So I'm watching Google. I'm adding some options on my list. Okay. Now, Amazon. I don't think Amazon's going to go. I'm seeing a little bit of weakness here, but there is a little bit of a divergence here. So it looks like Amazon's probably going to retest these highs, but you should probably set an alert right up here at this 33.85, right? Maybe another one at 33.78, but 33.85 to get it going. Now, what's going to happen here? Is it going to drop, hit the 0, and pull back? That's possible, right? Because Amazon they took it down. So are they going to take down Amazon, or is it going to linger in this area, and could it pop on tomorrow with the Fed? But Amazon looks like this is going to be pretty hard, 33.85. We need more news on Amazon. We need supply issues, something new, maybe increase the prime rate, something for it to get it going. But watch it. We're seeing some strength. Let's see what happens at that 0. Okay, Tesla. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful run on Tesla. Guys, we've been killing Tesla. This is great. I love this. Now, pre-market, Tesla hit this 1223. We had a beautiful entry yesterday. We called this out in the morning brew. Boom, 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 up to the highs. Now we're pretty far away, guys. So don't get caught up here. This is FOMO country. What do I mean by that? Well, they're selling it pre-market. It broke the 50. We're seeing weakness. Now, this is a beautiful, beautiful setup. So what do we have to watch down below? We're going to watch this low of 11.18. Okay. Now, it could come back up And this is what's going to be called a bull trap. They're going to trap some bulls and sell into that rally. So be careful up here. Watch this area of 1183. Again, it is setting up, so there might be a trade back up here to 1183, but that's pre-market. What you want to watch how it responds at this 1185, right at the 50, right? Right at the 50. Is it going to bounce back, linger, and then take it back up? Now, there are reports Elon's downplaying that they haven't signed the contract with Hertz, but I mean, he's just downplaying it. So watch that, because he also stated, why wouldn't he sign the contract? He also stated that they're not getting a discount, So anyway, Tesla's looking good. I like to see a pullback because it's going to present us another entry. Okay, so watch that. Also, for all you Tesla, stockholders out there, man, if you hold more than 100 stock shares, have you considered making money on your stock, man? Right now, Tesla is very volatile. Look at the 1,400 calls, 1,500 calls. You can get $5 to $1 for 3 days of trading. Just a little, consideration. Do what you like, but do you really think Tesla's going to hit 1,500 by Friday? It's free money. All right, just think about that. All right, ISRG pulling back. They didn't take it down that low. This thing has been creeping up slowly, so we like to see pullbacks. So let's see if this thing could set up. Now, is this thing going to run today? Maybe, right? But we're going to watch it. Watch this 358 and 365 to get it going. MACDs are still pulling back. Let it pull back. Let it base. Okay. Chipotle. Now, Chipotle, we had a little bit of heartbeat yesterday, right? It broke these levels, these headwinds up there, 1791. If it holds that, right, I love this setup. So it went up, coming back. If it comes back at the 50, it could probably run. So watch it carefully. This could be a sleeper, right? So watch it. Okay, let's move forward. What else do we have? We have Microstrategy. Microstrategy is moving because Bitcoin is moving. So let me just show you. So this is a play at the end of day. So let me just show you how you play Microstrategy. So this is Bitcoin, Microstrategy, Ethereum. This is how I have it. Now Bitcoin pull back from the highs right here. Now this is the daily chart. Bitcoin is getting ready for another run, right? I would like to see it pull back a little bit. If it runs here for a second win off of this, you have to watch it because this is a second win. What is it going to do up here, right? So if you want to take a trade, that might be a possible trade, but it got some headwinds right there and right there. Remember, this is a major headwind. It was from the headwinds from before. Okay, so watch that. But Bitcoin is bouncing off this 57,000 area, and MicroStrategy is trying to go. So again, watch it. That's how you play MicroStrategy. But if you want to trade it here, the trade was yesterday off the 50, or no, that was after market. So this is what I mean about MicroStrategy because it only trades during market hours. So the trade was after hours, right? And then you went at that nice trade, a little bit too far away from the 50. Would like to see a pullback. Shopify took out yesterday's highs. It's trying to go. Now it's winding up. Will not chase the trade. Let it pull back. Let's see what happens at the 50. The zero bounce on the MACD and what happens at the 50. And it needs to take out the highs of pre-market. And yes, it is 1533. Could get it going. Okay. Netflix, they took it down yesterday, right? So 692 is the high. Watch that level right at there, 691, 692. Now, what's going to happen at this 50? They're taking it up. Is it going to pull back now or is it going to run? So watch it. Wait and see. It might have an inside day. It might do nothing today. I would prefer it to do nothing because the levels are pretty high. So let it set up properly. We don't chase trades here, but anything's possible. So if it comes up, bounces up to 50 and takes off, that might be a nice entry for the highs. Okay, Roku announcing earnings tomorrow. Okay, price targets are 420, 430 as far as what's out there. Now, this is what I mean. These upgrades. Now, we gave you the 308 yesterday pre-market. It's running up. Now, could Roku have a date with 350, possibly 400? So next level's up. It has some headwinds at 321, 323. If it takes those out, then it could go. Now, what's setting up here? I love this setup. Setup is pulling back. If it bounces off the 0, bounces off 50, that might be a beautiful entry. Watch the watch list. Keep that on your guard, because I'm watching that. Nvidia ran a lot. Is waiting on news. Is waiting on the European contract. So it's setting up right there. Let me see if I can make this bigger. It's setting up. But it has a lot of headwinds up here at 260. Let's say 260 to get it going. Is it going to go? So watch, if it starts breaking above 260, 261, then it could run. Mercado Libre, they really did a job on this one. They took it down to before it ran up, right? Almost. So let it base, let it base, let it base. There might be a beautiful opportunity setting up on this one. Headwinds here is 1500. So watch this one. It looks like it wants to go up there. 1500. What I would like to see it come back, linger for a day, and see if we break out on Wednesday or Thursday. And that might be a potential play. And we have a lot of move to go up there. Okay, so watch that one. Apple, I think it's in a chill zone, right? I don't think it's going to move for the next 4 to 6 weeks. It's just going to linger right here at 150. We just need more news. It's probably going to happen after Christmas, right? But just chill. Oil, again, we said 218. We know those numbers because we traded this. We're going to watch that 218 level. Is it going to pull back, bounce, and make a run for it? Right now it's setting up. 0, bounce, possibly. Okay. Goldman Sachs working its way higher. Goldman Sachs, watch that 418 on top. We're pretty far away from the 50. Let it pull back. We don't like chasing trades. Affirm. Okay, Affirm, same type of thing. Are they going to take it down, or are they going to take it back up? Now, the reason why I say this, they took it down yesterday pretty hard. We're at the 0. We're at the 0 here, and we're at the 50. This was a swing up. So it went sideways, right? Now, it didn't go up. It went sideways. So is it going to go lower? Possibly. How low can it go? 150. Maybe 147. So watch it. Okay. Now anything's popping on the upside. We have this number we have this little number right here at 157, but we have this 163. We're pretty far up. Looks a little bit weak. Let it base first. That's what I would say. Upstart has earnings coming up, is looking good. It's ripping up. We had an entry yesterday at the open. This is it. It's still going. Showing a little bit of weakness, and this is still going up, showing weakness. So this might have a second wind, okay? But we have some resistance on top here. We have this 352. Now, it could get it going, but they're taking this up before earnings. Okay, HubSpot, love this. Want to watch 815 to get it going. It looks like it's setting up here for a nice little base. 815 to get it going. All right, I added Zoom. Even though I had MasterCard, I had Lucid, and we're going to talk about Lucid later. But Zoom looks good. Looks good pre-market. It bounced off the 50. It's setting up. It was oversold here. Watch this level of 279 to get it going. It looks like it's almost there. What's going to happen there? But this could rip higher. Booking. All right. So travel stock right here. This was a beautiful entry yesterday. It's starting to move. It looks like it wants to go higher. Might have a second win here. Don't chase the trade. So what I mean by second win, if you're in a trade already and you made money here, you might want to lock in those gains and maybe roll up your position. The reason why is because what if it goes down? Anything can possible. But you have 24.20 entry. It went to 24.92. You have nice profits. Lock them in and roll up. Roll up your position, and then if that goes to shit, then basically you're out of that position, right? However, if it keeps going, you keep winning with your gains, all right? But it looks like I might have a second wind, all right? ServiceNow, really interesting. Put this on your list because I think this can go. It had amazing earnings. The upgrades keep coming in. The last upgrade that we saw, it was like 805, 800. Now, 709 is pretty hard. They took it down yesterday. So there is some headwind right at that 700 level. Again, so a way to avoid the headwinds, you're going to watch the MACDs. It is basing. I think it's going to try one more time. But watch the 50 at 690. Watch this. But this is showing me some nice strength. Now, watch it. I think this is going to go. Probably not today. Maybe tomorrow, maybe this week, but it will go. There's so many upgrades coming on this thing, and they're about 100 points up. So just watch it, put your alerts up there, and you don't want to miss out on this one. Coinbase, I think Coinbase has a date with 400, okay? They announced Friday. It looks like it's setting up. They took it up yesterday. It looks like they want to take it up. They want to take it up. So let it pull back a little bit. We don't want to chase. Yes, he had a no entry was last week, but it looks good here. MACDs are pulling back. Let it pull back. I would like to see this pull back a little bit, hit the 50, and take off. But earnings are Friday. Okay. What else do I have? All right, so I showed you the XPX. Lucid. Everybody's talking about Lucid. Now, Rivian has an IPO next week, so watch Lucid. I don't think Lucid has earnings coming up, and I think that its earnings is right here. When is earnings on Lucid? Okay. Lucid is coming up soon, right? Now watch this level on Lucid because right now we have this level right here of supply of 44.50 and 41.82. We had a nice little run up. Now I like Lucid, right? Lucid is good. What I think what might happen, just like Tesla, they're gonna run it up. It's probably gonna pull back and then run up again. Now you have to be patient with Lucid. It's not a runner like Tesla yet, but I think not this quarter. But the next quarter, when we see their numbers come in, and if they are good, I think Lucid is going to run and maybe 100 if the numbers are good. Now, Rivian announces IPO next week. That should help Lucid maybe run up a little bit. But we'd like to see a pullback and get into it. Now, this is a daily, not hourly. Now, do look at the hourly just to see. So where are we, right? The hourly is going to tell me that we're pulling back still. So let it pull back. Let it pull back. And, and then we're going to see accordingly, look for the same patterns that I'm showed you on the 15-minute chart. All right, guys. Hope this is great. Go get it. Go green today. We had some major winners yesterday. I don't really expect a lot. There's a few only today. I suspect that it's probably going to set up for tomorrow. Now, do me a favor. We do have a few trollers pitching some Bitcoin courses and this and that. That's not me. I'm giving you my sessions for free. My setups are free. So be careful. If anyone, that's not me, in the comments. So, but do me a favor. If you like this, let's share the wealth, share abundance, share this channel, and press that like and subscribe button. And stay tuned for the market post for the follow-up. And I'll be doing this Monday through Friday. All right, guys, take care, stay green, and see you later.